The dense world we call the world of causes, and the subtle world, the world of effects. All that is earned, acquired, and affirmed by the spirit in the physical world are psychic seeds that will give their sprouts and their further development in the supermundane world after liberation from the physical body. Psychic energy, not wasted, but accumulated and multiplied by man on earth, will provide ample opportunities for its use in the supermundane. Of course, these are psycho-spiritual acquisitions and accumulations, for the material earthly ones are left by man on earth. Those who died in spirit but did not die in body and continue to live on earth, that is, the so-called living dead, are people who have wasted their Agni reserve, empty shells. Their presence in the subtle world is especially sad because, deprived of psychic energy, they cannot fly and sometimes even move. Many mannequins crowd in the corresponding layers of the non-physical world. Everything that is affirmed and accepted by man on earth receives further development and completion there until the psychic energy invested in this phenomenon is completely expended. The good develops in the direction laid down in it. The bad grows and develops in its own way. Everything aggravates and intensifies, no longer restrained by the inertia of dense matter. And often the evil and dark being is disfigured there to an incredible degree. For the inner ugliness is expressed fully and unhindered in the outward appearance of its bearer. Even here on earth, joy, grief, kindness, or anger usually distort the features of the face, its expression, transforming the dense tissues and muscles. But what happens there, where thoughts and feelings, thanks to the plasticity of matter, are immediately expressed in appropriate forms? Therefore, the nature and reserve of psychic seeds accumulated by man during his life on earth determine the manifestations and nature of his psychic activity in the supermundane world. Cause and effect are linked by a direct chain, and the seeds of light will give benevolent consequences, sprouts of light. And one can imagine what seeds of evil will yield. For every sowing, there is its own harvest. Men do not get figs from thorns or grapes from blackberry plants. The formula, "What goes around comes around," is especially joyful and inspiring, for it guarantees man the immutability of good consequences and findings for every ardent and good striving. It is impossible to deceive the law. The outer masks are removed, and everyone reveals their true face. Personification does not make the personifier better than they are, but even for this, one needs to know something. The aspiration for knowledge, awakened on earth, is satisfied, for there it is possible to learn and ascend. Limitations exist in the earthly world, in the supermundane world, aspiration and thought lead. Everything there is moved by thought. But people's thoughts are very different, so the movements can also be the most unexpected. Striving towards hierarchy and the teachers of light elevate the aspiring spirit. Striving toward the stars brings one closer to the far worlds. Not all of the earth seeds receive an abundant harvest, but everything must be initiated and originated in the world of causality, that is, on earth. It is too late to think about this in the supermundane world or just before death. It is necessary to prepare in advance. In essence, all life is preparation for the supermundane existence and is such entirely independently of whether a person knows about it or not, believes in it or not. Therefore, one should not despair if the most sincere strivings do not produce results in the dense environment, in the subtle world, they will receive their satisfaction according to the strength of the energies inherent in them. One can rejoice in every thought that elevates the spirit, in every feeling, and in every action for good. Psychic energy accumulated in earthly existence will be an invaluable treasure in the supermundane world as well, making it possible to make extensive use of its benefits. It is possible to think deeply and seriously about what accumulates and multiplies its reserve, and what dissipates it irretrievably. Should one allow actions that waste the treasure? And is it not a crime against one's spirit to dissipate Agni?